Oh, that's no good.
Prepare for battle.
You let yourself get carried away. Your future is
Oh my god, a lot is on the line, Trent. Everything, all of your hopes and dreams. Do you have a problem with OD? Is that what I'm hearing here?
No, he always makes up these stories about heroes. What are you talking about? I have cast like 2 of the 3 games he's been picked in the past like 4 months. Anyway,
that's so good.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, the hero's definitely not as strong as he used to be. But will he have a good game here? It looks all right. The silencer looks pretty obnoxious though. That's a really smart grab.
Yeah.
I would not want to play against that.
Right. I think that it's one that he is, like the panel was talking about. We've seen it from him a bunch of times. I think, like, back in the day, it was Whisper off-lane silencer, and it was Iceberg mid-silencer. That was the only 2 places that you would see it. And it's pretty freaking good. The other thing that I will say is this combo of, like, Omni Sven is the dirtiest of the dirty. It's like...
yes, this is your big thing lately.
I know.
Every time we had an Omni, you were like, Sven. Or every time there's a Sven, where's the Omni?
That's all I wanted to see in the world. I don't know. I don't think that that you can stop it. It's an auto win. So we'll go on to game 2 in a second. But yeah, Miracle gonna be playing on the Ember Spirit. I'm feeling good about this one.
I'm looking forward to see what Weehawd does build-wise on the OD. So we obviously don't see it very often, but I've seen the Meteor Hammer lately. Seems to be pretty popular. It's always a good time, and then you can just kind of freehand it from there. Sometimes you see Blinks, sometimes you need Pikes, but and the Aghanims too, of course. So I mean, it's definitely a fun hero to watch right now. It just doesn't really have that same dominance, and when you can't guarantee a matchup versus like a melee hero or something, it's harder to abuse the Astral. As you can see, he's getting walked around a little bit here and already losing so much int.
True. He was able to get one of those denies though. It wasn't on the, or might have been actually on the range creep. Silencer hasn't gotten any CS yet. So even before throwing out one Astral, he's been able to like handicap Iceberg just from the threat of the Astral walking to him.
Yeah, but Iceberg probably just thinking like, how much of your regen can I just keep burning though, right?
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Really annoying to play against. Just sort of spam.
Oh, look at him just walking past the creep.
denied.
Gonna abuse those glaives.
Possible. And then these other lanes, we can talk about them a little bit as well. Always want to fly.
Do we have
now.
to?
Well, you know,
there's an OD.
Cast in Dota, you know.
All right, well, one of them's got a Lena, so who cares about Lena? First off, every game.
It doesn't feel like there's much kill potential elsewhere, so I guess you're kind of right. Look at this is the point where we're at though. They take Heavenly Grace level 1, just like dealing with the spirits, gives you some nice regen. This spell is insane. They gotta nerf it and then make like Omni better in other ways. God, the rest of his spells are just garbage. Ijanori doesn't even apply to attack speed anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that great. I don't know. Omni's getting good at the worst possible time, right? The end of the patch.
Yeah.
And so he might get unjustly nerfed, like a little bit too hard or something, just because there's like not enough counter players to him quite yet or something, or counter picks even.
Ooh. No, bottom. Sorry, he's got very, very low there on
yeah.
Barely able to live.
He's salving up now though. And mid lane things have caught back up for Iceberg. Sure, the denies are still going Weehaw's way as one would expect, but Iceberg just putting the damage into him.
Really hard to deal with when you're just getting clapped by glaives over and over again. Now, trying to abuse like the miss uphill.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh, there weren't that many misses. He takes a lot of damage. I like the voice lines of Odie though. As General going to drop first blood, being picked up by Kuro.
Won't be in the mid lane then, as he gets the clip there of the LSA as well, so some additional damage coming out. But you know, playing the 5 Lina, pretty nice to get the first blood on the hero. Gonna opt in towards like earlier boots, and then of course just gives you a chance for a Yules on the earlier end. Maybe you don't have to go necessarily right for the Aether if you get rolling a little bit with a couple kills.
Yeah, that could be a good way to go. And you know, you get into those higher levels as well. You can get the cast range talent, which is always super nice. But already has that energy booster queued up, and I think that's the boots coming out to him as well.
Yeah, I think well, Miracle also gonna take quite a bit there, but Kuro's gonna help, so it's fine. Oh man, nice time on that slight. All right, that was pretty hype. But the more I think about it, the Aether actually might be straight up just better than the Yules because he has the Slider and the Ember, so he's just gonna be looking to follow up the slight chains with the LSA. And if you Yules, you're just going to be delaying that sequence even further, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, an eventual Yules is still going to be very good because you're versus like a Silencer and a Sven.
Well, and even if you like rotates mid to try and make something happen with the OD too, you know, that's the other follow-up you can have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's a pretty awesome idea for him. And if, you know, getting that first blood definitely going to help his mid lane. They're battling it out. Looks like somebody's going to die here. And is it going to be Iceberg? It's going to be neither of them. Okay, never mind.
He's got the inventory. It's just like double nulls. These couriers are working overtime here. I hope they have a good union package because this is pretty painful. Just constantly going back and forth. Boots and tangos coming over Weehaw. But the courier for Iceberg quite a bit further delayed. But he's got the DD and the wave pushing in, so he'll be fine.
I'll be coming back in just a moment here as another chase down bottom, General and Roger. You know, across the board, this is a lot of very comfort mixes. Kuro, gonna get punched, gonna get pummeled, can he go down? It doesn't quite look like it. Another fairy fire keeps him alive, but Roger not willing to give up the
hit the raw brambles.
Oh, and he's gonna get
Kuro
played. They take down always want to fly at the same time. But as I was mentioning, this was a General classic, and does have another spear here. Gonna land now on a Miracle. Cursed Crown comes out afterwards. Do they have enough to bring him down? With the
I love
blocks,
this Orb of Venom.
I think it might be enough. Chase down, right click, maybe a chance. Yeah, Brandon's
Should have just let you have my phone.
Still had a bit more time left before you'd have a chance to dodge that out. So a double kill for the Navi offlane. Very well done here. From Roger and Generals, they take a handle on this part of the map, and probably not going to get much of this catapult, but the faster they get to 6, the more dangerous this gets for Miracle, right? You just want to beat him to the level 6 with the arena.
We'll set up for an easy kill there onto that Ember Spirit, depending upon, like, you know, maybe some slight dodges or what have you, but that's what you got roots for as well. Pretty hard to dodge both the arena and the roots coming from the Roger Dark Willow.
Dire are
A little pull there off the side.
Enough.
The V-Tune has already headed back to the jungle, actually, on this Sven.
Yeah, Slider Phoenix is a very impressive lane. Things weren't really going that well. They're like okay enough to get him to the point where he can get started, but he's got 3 points in cleave, so you're just straight up going to get more in the jungle than you will sitting in the lane, right? And then Omni can just like draw back as much as he can, and you come in for the big stack ups like this.
Pretty nice little way to do it. Only ends up missing 2 creeps, it looks like, from that whole series of events. They are going to glyph now. And always want to fly. Getting chased down a little bit here by Mind Control. V-Tune hoping to stay in the lane, but it's not getting actually any of them now. And there's going to be the Heavenly Grace. And that will take off the Spirits and let him last hit a little bit more effectively.
There are not a lot of heroes that would let Sven even stay in contests like this, right? Even like a Witch Doctor would be having trouble with like the Voodoo. It's just not nearly as impactful as this Heavenly Grace is.
Across the board right now, a slight lead going on for Nigma, but it's not absolutely out of control. They're going to dive in here with everybody. Global comes out. Miracle dies in the bottom lane at the same time. If they can set up for Iceberg living and another kill, never mind. That really didn't happen. As always, Wanna Fly is going to die afterwards.
Yeah.
That would have been
Everything was just a little bit out of sync, because if he had a global just a second earlier, then the TP would have completed for the Omni, but it got canceled by the crush from MC. So it was a nice play by him. Ensure that the assistants wouldn't be there, and an OD getting this much pressure on a tower early. Not that common, but look how deep Kuro is in there trying to create a buffer zone.
I don't want to let them pull the creep wave past as Iceberg comes back into the lane, but the tower already down to just 300 HP at this early point in the game. And they can't
He's not letting
keep
up.
off of it. Yeah, the right clicks keep on coming. It's not within an eye range, though. They're keeping it just outside of that range.
Now they can even pull this wave in and like kind of stack up the next one a little bit too if they want.
Double damage.
Smoke from Kuro.
Catching out GH, they find him here, but can't really do that much to pressure. Kind of a hard angle, doesn't have mana for the stun. Roger's gonna move in now. Tries to find the Phoenix, but can't quite get him.
I like that play from GH though. He's just following the Sven, right? Leeching a bit of the XP. He knows that they can't really kill him. Even if they were to like commit the Sven stun, as long as it doesn't happen mid-dive, he's gonna be fine.
That is OD walking away afterwards as Ember is pushing in this bottom lane. Left completely alone. Does have Selena behind him, but with Arena back up again, it's still probably too tough of a kill to try and go into Miracle now that he has 6.
Yeah, they missed any window that was there, if there was one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they also left that mid tower just out of deny range too.
Wait,
there we go.
Okay. Terrorize afterwards. The fear pushing him back into it with the flame guard. Meanwhile, the curse crown comes through the bedlam enough to secure the kill. And Kuro likely to fall as well as the root comes out. Light strike rate going to connect onto both. General, does he have the range? Yes, he does. They take down Lina, so another death on Miracle. 3 at this early point in the game.
Yeah, I didn't think with the Flame Guard build that was going to happen, but he managed to find it in mid lane. They will get that pressure in. Stun only hits 1, and the Fire Spirits are there, so without, you know, you can only dispel 1 of them. Not going to be enough damage to finish out Weehaw or GH.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's sort of an annoying thing when a lot of your damage is just coming from right clickers on the side of Navi. Have to deal with that Phoenix. GH is going to play a pretty big role in this game with these spirits. Sven hitting some ancient stacks. They're moving into this area with Weehaw. I don't believe that they know that this is going on though. Should just be a free round of ancients for V2.
Yeah, a bit of a miss, unfortunately, as Miracle went for the rotation up top, but he also can't like steal ancients or anything, so he's just going for the kills.
Trying to go now on to Always Want to Fly, and he's going to drop. Quick and easy.
All right, so what does OD accomplish this game? He crushed the mid lane by a pretty heavy margin versus opponent on the silencer. Took the mid tower, and now it's just backing away to farm. Has he committed for an item yet? Or he's just chilling with that glove?
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking about a Midas.
It seems to be. I mean, I could actually see Glimmer being decent on this hero if he just wants to hold the glove for later.
Down bottom, dive in, try to find themselves an opening. Roger turns it back around, but then comes out with the supernova. Light strike right afterwards. Roger trying to dodge away from all this damage, and does have the Shadow Realm when he comes out of this, but it is a little bit of a tough escape potential for him. Terrorize afterwards? Nice.
At least we're not stuck in cords.
Kuro was really confident walking away with that LSA. He's just like, nah, it's fine. It's okay. You know, Willow's gonna go down. Mid lane. That is not a very strong mid laner. Ooh!
Oh my god.
That's bash damage.
Turn around though. Throwing some glaives. It's so hard to stay on this target and actually do anything. Like, Slardar is so slippery.
Yeah, and he forces the hard carry out of the jungle to try and assist the mid laner. Now Iceberg's TPing a little bit low down here. Has the global though if they think they can finish this. But that LSA, great cover there from Kuro.
Yeah, and they didn't quite get into range with the arena either. So General not able to secure that fight. And these last couple moves for Navi just haven't really secured them, I think, what they were hoping to. It feels like they're getting kind of choked out of the map a little bit.
Yeah, they're not really finding the best space right now for their Sven, unfortunately. You can see V2 kind of needs a buddy coming with him too. He's like asking for help as he moves through these camps. as Miracle was just up here, but is now relocated to the mid lane. So they will catch a couple waves up here at the very least. They're just going to have to wait, though, for that Echo Saber before the fights are really going to feel in their favor.
You've got Yules coming out for General. I was wondering if Silencer was going to go back for the Midas like we saw the other day. Looks like he's queuing up a Force Staff, wants to go that route instead. So it's still not like that sort of even passive kind of lockdown like an Atos or something. It's much more towards the way of like trying to just make sure he doesn't die. B2 gonna throw out the stun. Brambles afterwards with the terrorize. No, doesn't throw it.
It just hops right back too. Miracle not that worried. I mean, the lockdown overall is not going to be very easy without General until you have the crazy big damage from the Sven where it's like one stun is death. Up until that point, Miracle is just going to be like full commitment necessary from the global if they want the kills.
Brambles going to catch again, trying to bait out the late Kuro. Not afraid. And, pretty comfortable sort of saving everything as the jump now comes on Always Want to Fly. And this is the difference. You get a Blink Dagger on Slaughter and it makes your game so easy as Nigma.
Yeah, it really does. Their current counterplay is like Arena and maybe a Terra. Oh, perhaps something here?
Battle, but LSA gets out in time. They're still going to kill Mind Control. Can they find anybody else afterwards, though?
Oh, a second grab. It would have meant so much if they could get Weehaw there.
It's too hard to take the fight. Don't have that lockdown without global. B-Tune gonna head back up top, but they did at least get that kill. Again, cutting into their lead. Sven is still farming. He's at now the top net worth. What's the difference?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think MC just felt like they must be stronger because they still have Egg and like Sanli. So if they try and engage on me, I'll just get them, and then they just instantly drop the global. And he's like, all right, I'll take it. Now they can just smoke up and go again if they want. They could even try and secure a tier 2, I think, if they wanted to take over that top jungle and pressure the top lane. They could try and take down that tier 2 tower before the 20-minute mark, but perhaps an unnecessary risk.
Yeah, as long as they're kind of stealing away a little bit more farm, it feels pretty good. But
they just want to end V-Tune's game. MC's coming right back.
Yeah, they know they don't have global. Running into the midst of all of this, Crush is going to land now onto the Omni. Everybody runs away. Heavenly Grace out, right clicking now onto Mind Control. He's taking a ton of damage from this one, but can they actually find a kill? Miracle is still over to the side. They're going to drop the egg right on top of them. LSA, they don't have enough. And an egg's going to fall. Always Want to Fly. Iceberg goes down. Everybody falling. General throws out the Arena Sphere, not even getting catch onto the other angle. And it looks like that's going to be about all she wrote, as Roger to fall afterwards as well. Just devastation.
That is really seeing your strength there from Nigma. And the damage between Miracle and Weehaw, they just crushed that whole team fight. About 2k damage each. And really, like, they basically each did as much damage as Navi altogether. They did not have a retort whatsoever because the Sven just could not get involved in that engagement. And that's what I mean, though, because like I know some teams that would have made that move where they like go and push top, right? I mean, maybe it's just this game they don't have the best tower pushers anyway, but rather than just like securing their own in the top and like being like, okay, we're farming more than them, they just recognize like, hey, they don't have like global, their cooldowns are out of sync right now. Let's just run at them. Right.
It's pressuring when you know that you're stronger. And taking advantage of that, because like you said, if you're just trading farm and waiting for the late game, this lineup from Navi can look scary. So heads up play there from Nigma. We'll see if they try and make it happen again. Granted, global is going to be back up again, and at least for now, yeah, they are queuing up the Atos for Silencer, so they're going for like other things where maybe they can find some pickoffs in between these like global silences, because they need it. They really need it.
They have to wait another 40 seconds for the Yules to be back for General too, because it died in that team fight on the Courier.
Ooh.
All right, if General digs up a bounty rune, they're gonna win this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Here it is. Oh!
Hey!
All right, that's it. He's dug up a win, guys.
Oh.
Navi's done it.
Clip it.
That's what they needed.
I mean, it does kind of make a bit of a difference. I don't know if I'm willing to go as far as they're going to win the game yet, but
that's a win. That's an easy W. Yeah, no.
I trust my analyst.
Don't believe anything else. That's how you motivate yourself, you know? Just say that to your teammates in a game like this. Things are feeling a little off the rails. So like, guys, watch this. Bounty rune.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah.
You don't say that if the only way we win this is if I get a bounty rune, though, because that's playing the lottery a little bit more.
No. You might as well. No one's going to remember if you get it wrong. They'll just get all amped up when you get it right.
Okay, I'm with you.
Radiant
Whoa,
scanning.
Bloodstone build from Weehaw. Okay.
Yeah, he hit the Kaya, and he's just like, yeah, okay. I'm just kind of walking into fights this game.
I don't know. This seems really scary. I mean, granted, he does have like save now, at least like naturally with his astral, but part of me wonders, like, I mean, obviously it's good. He knows what he's doing, but there's going to be a window here where I think Navi are going to be really strong with global and such, and BKB's coming out.
So scary now, though.
Yeah.
Like already he is at 19% spell amp as an OD.
That's true.
Versus a Sven. You know, the mana pools are not that large.
Yeah. Yep, most definitely.
Dire's
And needing
bottom
to
tower is under
make the
attack.
most of it again, they're going to pressure out V-Tune. They realized that Miracle's in the area. They ran just right past the wards, did not appear to care. General nearby, Yule Steps are going to be used. Tries to hit it. He doesn't hit the timing right, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill and able to get the global out as Mind Control jumped in. Iceberg used Atos already. Can they chase down the rest of these heroes? God, got to get more out of that global.
Their chase is so
Dire's
minimal.
middle tower is under attack.
So yeah, I think that there was a moment there where Iceberg had used the Atos on the OD and maybe could have hit it onto Mind Control if he was running by. Maybe he thought that they were just going to be able to secure the kill without it. But regardless, it is another kill got on Miracle, but now global down.
Oh, they're going to fight them without global, without... does he have a remnant? Oh, he does. Oh, it's expired. Thought maybe he had a big brain play here, but he's just going to TP mid. All right, so how does Navi turn this? They don't have arena for 35. They're actually smoking. They're going for the back line.
They have terrorized. V-Tune.
V-Tune has BKB.
Could be a moment. Crush comes out, tries to run away. They're separated now. You got to be real careful here. Always want to fly sticking around for this bounty run, though.
Wow, that was pretty clever. So they basically smoked up saying that, like, hey, they're going to come aggro at us. Let's go steal their bounty runes. I mean, it cost them always want to fly, but at least they got the other one, and they might get some of the bot. Yeah, they're going to get 2 bottom as well, I think. Although GH really wants that bounty rune.
Yeah, he's getting there quickly enough. We'll dive on in for it. Roger going to go deny the rune as well. Haste down bottom. Into the pit they go, and this is a big moment here for Nigma.
Good old Slardar game. Scan all you'd like, Navi. You're not getting into this one.
I'm curious though, like, again, it's a 4,000 gold lead with this Aegis. I want to see how much Nigma can get, because there's always that worry of like things starting to fall apart
Radiant's
as
bottom tower
the
is under
BKBs
attack.
come out. You've got like not that much damage through it. That's going to be lifted up. Iceberg throws out the root. General moving into position.
Just got
Arena.
global back.
Gotta be careful about this one. Global's going to come out. Where's the arena afterwards? Atos not out at all. That was not.
They still have BKB and God Strength.
Okay. Throws out a stun. Dude,
Just get a defensive arena if you have to.
He's got a really big imp pool.
Defensive arena.
Oh, God. You got to be careful here. Does he hold his BKB?
Oh, these guys are bold. Man. I can't believe General held on to that. I thought for sure he was just going to, like, block off the stairs and be like, nope. Bad fight. Like, do not.
So
But,
close to like 2.
hey, at least this gives them a chance back. Like, yeah, they don't have global, but they can still fight because they have God Strength and the arena. Unfortunately, because they're so far behind and they still lack a lot of the initiation required. Whoa! Spearing the diving Phoenix.
Now, Ring, Hans, Heavenly Grace yet again. Makes it tough to jump on him. Still, all the tier 2s are up right now for Navi.
V-Tune, please farm. Please.
Yeah.
Just keep hitting creeps, and now they have the Blink Dagger coming over for
Dire's
General. They have
bottom
made
tower
it past
is under
another
attack.
hurdle here. They have an option now when it comes to smokes. And unfortunately, there's still a lot of time left on the old Aegis on Weehaw, 3.5 minutes or so.
Radiant are
But maybe they
scanning.
can, do they have any vision right now on the map? They definitely do not. That's going to hurt for these little, like, that's what you need, right, in this exact situation. You need some deep vision to try and catch whoever is trying to farm on the Radiant side.
Roger. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think you just keep him up here, yeah. Navi not deciding to take that fight. Good reason, but that does give you 40 seconds. I mean, hypothetically, you could buy back if they dive in really hard on this. But no, they're just going to TP away with the spend. V-Tune won't be caught. Navi will dodge yet another fight.
Dire's middle
That looks a
tower
little bit
is under
scary.
attack.
That ward, I don't know, if was that ward there when he TP'd out?
No, they just...
Okay, I was going to say, he just placed that, right? All right. I was shocked MC didn't dive.
I'll get stuck by a spear there mid. Still feeling very bold and not afraid. He has the Aegis.
I mean, the itemization timing has just been perfect for Weehaw because he got the Bloodstone right into the Aegis, and so now he's just spending his Aegis time looking for good fights and farming up a BKB. So by the time he loses Aegis, that fight is still going to be very difficult for the side of Navi with the BKB being done.
Yeah, it almost feels like they need to make this fight
Dire's
happen to
top
take
tower
advantage of their
is
BKBs. And yeah, they're going to jump in right away.
They got Miracle again.
Miracle, big kill if they can get it, and they will. Now
And
you
the
will
secondary kill.
Are fortified.
They got the chase down. Didn't have to use global either. That was huge. Didn't have to use global, didn't have to use arena, just an easy blink spear.
Miracle getting a little caught out this game. Might have felt safe because I think that's a Dire Observer on the high ground and a Radiant Sentry. So he thought that he was okay on the pillar, but they just hadn't checked in a little while, so there actually was Dire Vision up there scaling.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
Hoping to take their
structures
first
are fortified.
tower of the game right now. Navi, 6,000 gold behind. As soon as people come back in, they have to back away. Can't really take that fight too easily. The Aegis is still there on Weehaw.
So how good will the Sven Ags be this game? He obviously has the Dispel, so we'll have the not much, right? I mean, we have the Yules on the Phoenix, assumedly a Yules eventually for Kuro. You have the Blink on MC, so he can't be initiated on, and then you also do have the Yules on Miracle. So Miracle and GH, at least a little bit vulnerable because of that, but I just think trying to get V-Tune in there with his BKB is the biggest thing for them because Slardar really good at controlling certain carries when they have that BKB on, but Sven I don't really consider to be one of the better ones, just simply because you can't, like, you know, you can't keep
Are scanning.
bashing the Sven without risk of just straight up dying.
True. Yeah, you can just get completely walloped there.
Yeah, you want to go for 4 more hits on the Sven? I don't think so. It's like,
I don't know if it's a huge deal, but Essence Flux is dispellable too. I didn't realize that before. I've seen so little OD. That could make a bit of a difference. You can sort of take that off from the fight.
I mean, it's nice. It lasts for 8 seconds, so just, you know, taking care of that randomly is pretty good.
Yeah. But there's
All
the
right,
Ags.
they're all in here. Where's the
Dire's bottom
smoke?
tower is
It's
under
on the
attack.
courier.
Roche about to, the Aegis is about to expire.
Yeah, this is their
like
time.
perfect timing.
And they have a ward scouting this movement too.
Radiant's
And they
middle
missed the
tower
D
is under
ward.
attack.
Although Kuro then instantly pinged it, so I think Kuro knows that's there.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Weehaw,
attack.
all alone. Oh, he's gonna TP
Okay, this
away.
is like poetry. All right, that would have been just way too good for Navi if they caught that.
Good decision there by Weehaw to TP out. Recognizing the danger and able to escape it.
Radiant are scanning.
Ooh, an arcane rune for Sven though.
Dire's bottom tower
That
is
seems
under attack.
that's definitely for Sven, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yep.
To good use.
Now.
All right,
get
Roger, go pop the
together.
smoke again.
Miracle, gotta be careful. Where are they gonna jump to? Iceberg backs away.
Radiant's top
B2
tower
over in the
is under
trees.
attack.
Might get romance to hit the bash. With a jump in the back line, Miracle gonna get caught. Beaten down. No, it's not enough to ask.
Oh, they
did cut the global. Oh no, but General throws out the arena afterwards. Weehaw, BKB. Dual Scepter backs away. Already Slardar is dead. Do they have anybody else left? There's gonna be the chase down. Big ulti coming from Weehaw, but V2 able to survive through it. So let's God's strength and Mask of Madness. It's a little bit scary though. Turns it back around, tries to beat him down, but another Astral. Weehaw saving the day. Is able to keep Miracle alive twice in one fight. But look at the damage! Oh my god, just demolishes him.
Yeah, General wants it.
Weehaw.
He can't go for it though. How much damage did he just do? Whew, 58-50. And a buyback from Kuro, as well as a buyback from our Omni, and that's it. So, flying Kuro, losing a bit of pocket change, but very happy fight there for Nigma.
And just a little bit late on that global. Like
that was because of MC though. Because MC just got right in the back line, is just bashing and stunning and interrupting everything. So he was a little bit of the hero there. Like, I mean, Weehaw, look at his build. Like, Weehaw can't be the game decider in a lot of ways because he is completely dependent on his teammates.
True. Well, they're gonna get the stun on the Weehaw. BKB pop yet again just because they turn around. You want to fight me? Excuse me? Miracle's over to the side as well, but General's gonna get beaten to death. Roger gets punched down. Always want to fly outside the base. It's no place to be for an Omni Knight. Godlike Weehaw here.
Yeah, I feel like I sold him a little bit short. He can't initiate that well because of his items, but his saves were excellent in that first fight too. Like, how many times did he just like scoop up the person who was being targeted by the Sven, right?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, that was what needed to happen for them to win the engagement, and not able to make it happen. God dang.
Radiant's bottom tower.
10,000 gold lead now. The Silencer not feeling like it has the answers, and I think what you mentioned of like that timing of Bloodstone into the Aegis and then saving enough time for them to get the BKB is like one of the big stories of this game for Nigma.
Under attack.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of like what Toby was talking about from Viking when interviewing him. It's just like, you know, playing, I always call it like flowchart Dota, where it's just like the most basic and obvious thing. Like, you know, have you killed at tier 2? Have you taken the outpost? Have you taken Roche? And you just like go through the list of stuff that's like barely even concerning your opponent. It's more just like how to play Dota as the winning team. And that's pretty much what they were following.
Yeah. Well, and at times, you know, the other like separate flowchart, I guess, of like, is global down or not?
Yeah.
Which is less a flowchart and more just like a binary decision-making thing. But regardless, 11 to 20, and
they scanned that Roche is empty. They might know this is ice.
Oh no, can't be there. Weehaw moves in afterwards with Miracle leading the charge. Big bad man wants to find a few more if he can pick them off, but doesn't quite manage to hit there with the slight.
It's all just space for V-Tunes farming. Yeah, right into that small camp.
Almost level 20 for the Stormhammer cooldown, but he's gonna need to be careful about heading back home soon. Yeah, he's got an outpost. Still not taken away from him.
A soldier's fortune.
How do you deal with an OD when he starts getting this far ahead?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. And with their heroes, I mean, obviously the answer is you just stun, you know, it's all about the Sven, right? He's the guy with the big damage who's trying to bring him down. Like, they have some good options, but it's just the Silencer is not in the same tier of hero in this game anymore, right? Like, his game just ended. This is what happens sometimes in a losing game is the core Silencer. You just end up looking like a support, and that's kind of where they wound up. Part of that is that he had to give so much space to V-Tune, and there's no real safe lanes for him to farm on because of the gank potential from the side of Nigma. They started rolling so fast, and the Blink Dagger came out rather quickly for MC. General could go for the Desperation Blink in here, but Miracle's going to interrupt.
They roll in after him. Already find General, blow him up, always want to fly, hoping to escape. It will not happen. Roger, can you manage to get out of here? Has a Cursed Crown to terrorize, but with the Yule Scepter lift up, I think this is going to be about all she wrote. Miracle keeps on top of her.
Radiant's
We
bottom
have
tower is under attack.
full beatdown.
Radiant's
Punch the
structures
pill.
are
Okay.
fortified.
Roger, one last swipe, and he's going to fall. Iceberg couldn't keep her.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, 18k lead now at this point, and things just looking good. I mean, they're going for the Hail Mary play. V-Tune's trying to farm up a Daedalus. Just thinking like, hey, maybe I can make plays like this. Haha! Take that, Phoenix.
Get him. TP out. BKB. Away. Oh, be careful, buddy. Iceberg Global tries to run away. They still have God Strength. but with BKBs already out from mind control, V2 can't get on top of him. It would just be death.
Yeah, the global doesn't do a whole lot when they're willing to just hop on top of you with the BKBs ready, and MC even still holding the cheese if he wants to have a little morsel of deliciousness and continue the siege. Yeah, they're not the best tower hitters, but they're 20,000 gold ahead. I think they're going to be okay with that. They could try a terrorize play with this god strength.
Oh my god. Whoa! Okay, that works. Gets the kill. And now an Astral. Weeha's gonna go for the Hurricane Pike with the chase in. And they just destroyed him. Okay.
They still have Arena. MC's looking for the counterplay. They have Stanley's too.
And they're gonna beat him down. Sun comes out afterwards. Weeha gets up to the high ground, going to drop. Just like that, they win a pretty substantial fight. And that was only a tier 3 tower taken.
I'm surprised MC didn't go in for that, honestly. I thought he was going to jump back in and YOLO this. It's like, I mean, what's one more death if we can maybe turn something with the Sanities here?
Unbelievable. Suddenly, V-Tune's on top net worth again. I mean, granted, everybody else...
That's the play, right, with the Daedalus? I mean, Miracle just got 100 to 0'd from the Sven stun.
That's pretty big. I mean... Again, I don't know how much it changes in like the grand scheme of how this game is looking, but you know, if you can hold out a little bit longer, get into some more big items, get a couple more big crits, chance maybe.
Yeah, if Iceberg can get into this BKB, which it looks like he has pretty much now done, just 50 gold shy, that would be nice because then he can actually contribute. The only problem is I'm assuming Mind Control is just going to stick right on top of him. He's just going to be utilizing his BKB. And in contrast to the Sven, you know, Sven BKBs, Slider can't really stand there. Silencer BKBs, Slider's probably just going to stand there, keep punching you and stunning you up and making your life awful because he's not a super farmed Silencer at this point, right? He's got like 10 stolen in this game. It's not one of these like 40 or 50 ints that we've been seeing.
Right, and he's like also one of the elements of control that they're sort of relying upon. It felt like in the last Silencer match when we saw OG playing it, you know, there's like the tree in that game, the Enigma, they had Clockwork. It was like all these different ways to try and control the fight, and the Silencer was just there for the damage. Like it felt at times like they needed this Atos, and he needs to like be in the mix up with it, but regardless, only 10 stolen it, as you said, so he doesn't even really have the damage component. But maybe if you win a couple fights here, things could start to turn around a little bit more.
I've really liked Kuro in a lot of these fights too. Haven't really talked much about him, but I feel like he is keeping that perfect distance, and he's also just liberally throwing out the Laguna Blade, you know? And even if someone's gonna die, he's just trying to create that first kill a little bit faster so that then they can keep that chase going. I mean, that's what amounted into those next like 2 or 3 more kills in the top jungle, was because he just straight up Laguna'd General. Even though he was gonna burn down through the chains anyway, it's just like, okay, he's dead, now go, right?
Yeah.
And with the telescope, his spacing in these team fights can just be like, they can pretty much just never see him if he doesn't want them to.
Yeah.
He just hide in the trees in LSA.
Well, it's like you said, like with the Omni Knights behind everybody, it's really important that you make sure that those heroes just get bopped when it happens.
So you do not want the turnaround.
Done. And V-Tune, he's a farmer. If there's one thing about this guy, he gets big.
And you know, if he just one-shots Miracle, that's there goes a 15k lead, right?
Yeah. Do it.
That's just math for you. Yeah, just kill that one guy.
I mean, it could actually happen.
All right, so what does Miracle buy? Does he buy the BKB or the eggs? What do you think?
I don't know. I'd almost think about like an Aeon Disc or something. Maybe that's crazy. I guess that you can still get that dispelled if you're able to pull him down beforehand. Maybe it doesn't matter. Now let's go eggs.
I think he's gonna get the eggs. Yeah. He'll be like, yo, just give me the cheese, MC. Give me the cheese and I'll take eggs. BKB makes his game look so free. I feel like he probably should just take it. But I feel like Miracle kind of wants to outplay a little bit since they're still pretty far up. Oh, illusion?
And the illusion. Oh. Didn't break.
Yeah, they noticed.
Get out of there. That smoke missing is painful. Oh my god! Look at him jump in onto everybody! LSA hit afterwards. General done. They buy back.
Oh, they're pulling him back.
And look at him pull him in. They try and bring him down, and now B2 is going to be stunned for a moment, try to beat the crap out of him, but can't take down Miracle. And now BKBs are lower. Tries to turn on the Weeha. Does so much damage. V2 needs to get the hell out of here. But they completely eviscerate him with the ult. That Sanities was devastating. Iceberg left alone afterwards. No chance at all. Dude, MCs.
Yeah, and that's why we always called Sanities the Hammer when OD was a little bit more common back in the day. That was gross. Just like evaporating a couple of heroes there.
Jeez.
Oh man, I can't believe how badly that went. All from the illusion bait through the smoke. The Atos comes out. Oh, that's painful to see. Iceberg's gonna be kicking himself a little bit there. I mean, you can't blame him. It's a super tense situation. You're actually feeling like maybe there's a chance of this comeback, so you want to do everything you can to try and win it, and then you just kind of boob it up like that.
Nobody wants to be a boob, Trent. Nobody.
You blew it.
Unbelievable. 37 minutes in, and with no buybacks, that's at least this lane, and probably the second one as well. It is really hard to stop this push that's coming in now. And as you said, like, they don't have the great tower hitters in the world. When everybody's dead, it makes it easier.
I like that little like flag thing on the ground under GH. You know, Navi Nation. They need you guys. You must believe.
Let's see if they can do it. It's tough ask to hold on, but this was the same moment earlier where Nigma stuck around a little bit too long and then got walloped. Does not seem like it's going to happen this time.
Now with that Sven, that's for sure.
Way.
Yeah, General, be careful. With Kuro there, the range of that initiation with the Yules is deceptively huge.
Rather, that range. They're going to throw out a couple more stuns here. I mean, V2, he got the God Strength, extra damage, talent. They have a Scythe now done for the OD. This is a hard game.
It really is. Jeez, MC doesn't even know what he wants. He's holding the Havoc Hammer, the Ninja Gear, and the orb. But all right, he's gonna give up the orb.
Radiant
Hammer.
are scanning.
He's had a hell of a game.
Yeah, it really has.
Despite being below GH in net worth. Sort of made do.
I mean, he's just chilling, right? He's just like hanging out in the fog, waiting for somebody to kick off, and just trying to force his team into good fights by just being the first one in every single time. Well, what more does he need now? Like 3,200 HP? Havoc Hammer's a little bit ridiculous.
Yourself get carried away.
Yeah, like Ags maybe, but like it's not super necessary. It feels.
Well, I'd like to see GH get a refresher though. That sounds kind of hype.
Yeah, it sounds way better. The Ags. Oh my God, Weeha's crazy. Doesn't care. Iceberg again found out. Punched up. Wow. Dark Willow in front of him. Sun's gonna come out of the BKB, but the turnaround. Look at the catch. Does he have enough to bring down?
Oh my God, he actually got a bash.
Look at this.
That bash was huge.
Are you kidding me?
I saw the BKB. I thought he was safe. That was on Curl. Oh!
GH comes out, and they're gonna try and bring down Miracle afterwards. He's completely isolated. Why don't Nigma want to win this game?
Curl just got hit for 2,200. He actually just got completely one shot. Like, I can't believe he got the bash. V2's a monster. Why don't they want to win this game? I mean,
he did more damage than the entire Radiant team.
It's all V2.
And this Roche is up with the refresher now.
I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. This guy regularly makes Life Stealer look broken. You know, he carries games on that hero. Hand him to the Sven, and V2 can do some real magic.
All right, GH wants to win this one. Mind Control gonna run in. Omni afterwards tries to stay alive. The arena is gonna be V2. Too much damage.
He's so out of there.
It's like, you guys, you started this madness. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, he's moving in though. Miracle in trouble. Sun's gonna come out. Can they kill him off the back of the rush again from MC? Saving his carry's life. Is it gonna be enough though? Oh, almost quite. Can they kill a Miracle? Going to fall. V2 also though in the dirt, and with no buyback, that might finally have done it.
Well, it might not be over.
Chase dash. They're going to buy back on the silencer. General, Ghost Scepter, blink away. Had a chance there, but won't be able to get it. Mind Control now going to be assaulted by Iceberg. But Mind Control says, you want to battle?
All right, nice.
Because they're going to chase down and kill off the silencer eventually here. Omni back up in a second, but it's a couple seconds too late, and GG's going to be called.
I'm really glad they fully committed even after the death of the OD and the Ember. That's why I thought it might not be like over, because they could theoretically just like chill out a little bit, but they didn't want any more opportunities with Sven.
Yeah. That was, I think, the right decision there to go all the way in. And really, really impressive game. Mind Control felt like he was